Hey guys, it is beta day 2, so I just filmed about 30 seconds ago for day 1. So, hi again. And today I thought I would show you how I put together our work boxes that I do, or not our work boxes, our my crate system. Have you heard of Christy Clover? If you haven't, you need to go search for her. Christy Clover. She was raising Clovers. I think she's just now Christy Clover. But she has this e-course on homeschool organization. And we were homeschooling for 5 years, and I'm organized. Don't judge by this. Do you see all this? I'm in our classroom, and I'm redoing everything. Again, I do every year. I think everybody does. I think we got to purge out the old and bring in the new, and take out what didn't work and put in what you hope does. So last year I started doing her crate system, and about halfway through the year, and it worked great. I do it differently. I've kind of taken ideas from some other people and then some of my own ideas and just kind of married them all together into something that is working really well. And it really helped in the second half of our last school year. And I hope now, from what I've learned from that this year is going to go even smoother. Fingers crossed. But I've got the workbox system that I will show you guys when I get that all, I'm looking at it over here, when I get it all set up. And then I've got a whiteboard system, and I've got a crate system. So I took a lot of her systems and I've kind of tweaked them. So I'm going to share today our crate system that we do. Okay, so I don't have the greatest lighting in the world right now, but it should work, right? Okay, so this is our crate system. This is not your standard milk crate, which is what she uses and what she recommends, but I need something with a lock. And last year I used 2 of these, and I felt like I didn't really need it. So I'm condensing it to 1, and we'll see how it goes. So what I did is I got manila envelopes, because getting all the colors, because I keep 1 color in each row. And I haven't added Evie yet. She will be purple, and I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that yet, but that's next year's problem. So this year, I've got blue for Wyatt, red for Jackson, green for Caleb. So I've got week 1 for each of them. And what they do, Wyatt doesn't have anything in week 1. We always start slow. Hang on, let's fix this focusing issue here. There we go. All right. Oh, that's old. Okay. So week 1, we kind of start slow. Jackson will have some stuff in week 1, and this is everything he will do in week 1. Light. So his reading is in here, and he'll take out his reading, and everything is grouped together, and that's everything he'll do in reading for the whole week. And then his math is in here. He is starting Matthew C. Beta this year. That's part of his handwriting from The Good and the Beautiful. So, and then I've got one more thing I need to stick in there, I think. Oh no, I don't, because this is week 1 and we're starting slow. So I've got more fun stuff, and we do, we've got a couple field trips scheduled. We are going to start the week of August 14th. So, it's coming quick. Get this back in there. So that's kind of the gist of it. And I just rip out the books that we did, or I print out everything that I need to print out for the year, and I stick it in here. Now this is totally flexible. I will do a separate video on my planner, but I do not plan the whole year. I've tried to plan the whole year before, and it doesn't work very smoothly for me. I changed so much, and we kind of stop in the middle of things and take more time in some places, and I just haven't found a smooth way to kind of transition that. And I'm kind of a little bit of a neat freak about my planner, and I don't want to have scribbles and have to rearrange everything. Once it's done, I want it to be done, and I want to stick to it. If you saw my Happy Planner video, and I will throw an iCard up there for you guys to check that out. You'll see how I plan. In my to-do column, I will put everything that I want to accomplish for the week. One of these days, I will remember to turn my phone off before I film. I've got a list of to-do stuff over in the left side of the Happy Planner, in that empty column that you have next to your week setup. And I will assign them to the week. I kind of take that approach with our homeschool planner. I don't like to do too much ahead of time, because then we fall behind and I feel overwhelmed, and they feel overwhelmed because I'm overwhelmed, and it's just not a good combination. So, little steps at a time, 1 week at a time. If we need to slow up for 1 week or 2 weeks or a month or whatever we need to do, then we have the freedom to do that. And if we need to speed up, then we speed up. So I will do that in another video. But that, I just want to do a quick video on our little setup for that, so that you guys could see our crate system. And that's what I do. It's pretty simple. It doesn't take much. But I definitely suggest having a lock on it if you have toddlers, or you'll have papers everywhere. Okay, so I'm about to show you the before to our classroom. I filmed a before, but it wasn't as bad as it is right now. And I'm just going to show you how bad our classroom is right now, because I've ripped stuff apart, and because there's the plane in it, because it's also a playroom, and because it's a mess. But I'm going to get it together this week, by the end of the week, hopefully, so that we can start when I want to start, when we need to start. So, let me show you the classroom. Ta-da! This is our classroom. So it's kind of, you know, a mess. Last year, I had different curriculum all over, and this year we've went from having every possible book and resource book you could imagine to a lot less, and I'm still not done. I think that entire shelf, and probably half of that shelf, is going to get emptied out, and just about all of that shelf. And we'll make room, because I really don't want much of anything up here or up here. I still have lessons up here from last year. So, but our system here, once it's done, is, and I will show this in my, I'll show more detail here, but I've got all of our games, lots of board games. I've got like 5 board games in one of these little totes, and I'll show that in another video. And then I've got preschool stuff and busy boxes and busy bags. I've got Matthew C blocks. I've got a transportation bucket, which is right there, currently scattered to the wind. And we've got a couple train buckets and some things, some art supplies and things like that. Our globe. So this is the before. It's thrown around. I still gotta take everything down from before, but. And our chalkboard that my wonderful husband made for us quite a few years ago. And it has definitely proven its worth here. So. Oh. And then here are the work boxes. Once it's all done, I'll show you. I told you, isn't it crazy? Such a mess. On our board. The one section that is done is, here is our reading board for Jackson and Caleb. Ooh, let's focus. Okay. Here's our reading board for Jackson and Caleb. We've got their All About Reading sheets, and I just made that real quick. It just says read on it. And no, what does it say? It says read every single day, and with scrapbooking supplies. And then we're going to be introducing a little bit of cursive for Jackson this year, and sometimes Wyatt forgets occasional letters here and there. Hi, Caleb.
I'm 6 now.
You're 6 now. He had a birthday. It was great, huh? What did you do?
Go to Caterpillar.
We went to the Caterpillar Museum. Let's back up so we can see you. There you go.
We went to that museum.
No, that was the museum. We went to the zoo. We went to a new zoo.
We went to a
And Caterpillar Museum. All right, go finish eating your snack. Do you want to come say hi? And Jackson. Say hi.
Hi.
What did we do yesterday?
We go to
Crystal Cave.
Crystal Cave.
Was it awesome?
Yeah.
Was it the best thing ever?
It was the best thing ever.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
You don't seem very happy.
Yeah.
Was it great?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad you liked it. All right. Say bye.
Bye.
All right, so there's our workbox system. And then over here is our whiteboard system. It's kind of a check system, which I'll go over again. Again, it's a mess, and some leftover artwork from the end of last year. So there it is. Oh, and the rest of the organization stuff that I'm going to be using. So there it is, Veda day 2. I honestly don't know how far I'll get in the Veda series. August is just a crazy month. Between canning season and starting back to school and our community garden at church, it's a busy, busy season. Oh, and birthdays. It's a busy season. So I'm gonna get as far as I can. I've got some ideas for some frugal living tips and things that we do that help us a lot with our budgeting and staying out of debt. So look forward to that. So, and I've got all my back to school planning stuff coming for you guys to see. I've got my planner coming, and I've got some cool organizational stuff that I found at the Dollar Store. Dollar General, not Dollar Tree. It would have been cooler if it was Dollar Tree, but I'd be really shocked if I ever found these things in the Dollar Tree. You want to see them? Let me just see them. Okay. Do you see these buckets? They say $10. How much do they say? Yes, they say $10. $10. But they were not $10. They were 50% off. $5. I got a couple. So inside, you get 3 of these. And right now, I'm doing one for Just Science. It's the one I already finished. Hey, Caleb, quiet down, please. Thank you. And I've got like a game that goes with that, and I just have sitting in there. I've got some other games, little games that I'm going to put in there. And then I've got on the other slot in this big pink tray. So can you see? Don't dump it out. So you got these 3 little green trays, and then this one big pink tray with the handle. And I've got all our flashcards in here. And then inside, underneath that, you get 3 of these orange ones that are a little bit flexible and squishy together. And I've got some puzzle, early learning games in there, and then some Dollar Tree, like matching games and flashcards. This one's not full yet. I still got some more things. After I go through the mess that I showed you, I'll be able to find them and put them where they belong. So, little bit every day. So, that is it for today. I keep doing more, but that's it. I'm drawing the line. Gotta save stuff for other days, right? So, hope you guys are having a good start to your August. And we'll see you tomorrow for Veda Day 3. See ya.